In the 1960s, the birth control pill achieved mass adoption. The cultural history of sexual liberation has been told 100 times, typically as freedom, progress, and overdue, but the biological event underneath it has not been told at all. For the first time at scale, a population could sever sex from its evolutionary function. The act survived, but the function did not. Every Western nation has now stayed below replacement birth rates for 50 years. This pattern was predicted. In 1934, Oxford anthropologist J.D. Unwin published Sex and Culture, a study of 86 different societies, testing whether sexual restraint correlated with civilizational achievement. He expected to disprove the connection. Instead, he found it without exception. Cultures practicing absolute monogamy produced expansive and productive energy, such as art, science, conquest, and commerce. Loosening sexual restraint always cost that cultural energy within 3 generations. He predicted any society making the shift would abandon rationalism, deism, and monogamy itself. 3 generations from 1960 lands in our near future. The predictions are becoming visible. Religious affiliation has collapsed. The share of Americans with no religion has tripled in a generation. Marriage has followed. The median age at first marriage is the highest on record, and a record share will never marry. Rationalism is giving way to egoism, identity, and emotion. 3 predictions, 3 confirmations. Unwin observed the correlation, although he could not have accounted for contraception, which didn't exist in his day. Mayer's proximate ultimate distinction exposes what that technology did. Every act in our nature stacks 2 functions: a proximate cause, in the case of sex, pleasure, and social status, as well as an ultimate cause, reproduction and offspring. Sex carried both. Contraception severed the stack, leaving behavior optimized for sensation and decoupled from the function it served. Franz de Waal observed that bonobos quite often use sex for social currency, female authority, and paternity confusion. Reproduction is rare, and post-pill humans exhibit the same behavior. Many will likely try to point to other factors: female education, urbanization, female labor force participation, GDP, and cost of living. Each correlates with falling fertility. Each also requires the severing. There is no career-first life structure, no late-life education, no mass female labor without technological control of reproduction. It would seem that women can consider themselves free from child-rearing, but will have no daughters to inherit that freedom. The institutions that pushed the trend and wrote it into policy now import replacement populations that do not share these values and will reverse them at first chance.